We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Franco.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Barkley. Pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along. Quickly to Addison here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary.
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. It's Barkley on the counter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
To throw, Cousins. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. You talk about this Giant defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom charts.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
First down, here's Cousins. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are back within a score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. 2nd down and 3.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
In motion, Slayton.
That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Giants at 3-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
And Stroud now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Stroud now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from starting out.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed will have a great penetration as they stop that one behind the line of scrimmage. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Vikings 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Jacobs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next to score, Vikings 21, Giants 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On second down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing is Cousins. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Cousins now on 2nd down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Stroud now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here goes Stroud again. Flush to his right. And he just gets
you can't rush too, bro. That's in the rule book.
There looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but
but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Stroud and company going for it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Completes this to Allison out left.
Shoves him away. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On third down, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 8. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
That ball caught by Campbell. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley.
Down inside the 40. It was a Caleb Evans in on the stop.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Stroud.
Looking for Campbell downfield.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on third down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Stroud looking to throw.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Quickly to Addison here. He's still on his feet.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Stroud.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stroud will look to throw once more. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He finds his man. And I think the ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Go ahead.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing, Cousins. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.